After midweek heroics against AFC Fylde, Darlington return to Blackwell Meadows this afternoon for the visit of similarly high-flying Chorley. David Weeder signed this morning and goes straight into the starting lineup as one of 4 changes, as Will Hatfield, Jack Lambert and Danny Rose also return in place of Joe Wheatley, Jarrett Rivers and Alex Purver, with Alex Story dropping out of the 16 entirely. Chorley had a free weekend last weekend after their game was postponed and their 11-game unbeaten streak was ended by Leamington a fortnight ago. They make 2 changes, bringing in Ollie Shenton and Jack Sampson for Brad Holmes and Will Tomlinson.
Senior takes the throw in and throws it all the way back to goalkeeper Matt Irwin, who just plays one out to the left back space. Diagonal ball towards the right hand side. Darlington asking, I think, for an offside there, but none forthcoming. I don't think it was actually. Whitehouse is on the ball. He goes past Rose, drops a shoulder, Whitehouse, and then plays a nice one to the corner of the 18-yard box where there's another Chorley player on it. Cross comes in. Taylor has to be smart. Oh, he's dropped it onto the crossbar and then it's just been scrambled away. Taylor got both hands to it, tried to catch it, but the bar popped the ball out of his hands.
Saw Sampson asking for this a few yards further forward, but I think there was maybe 2 offences in quick succession and the referee tried to play the advantage, has awarded it for the first of those.
It's going to be Blakeman on the ball, left-footed. Just clips a chip ball in for everyone to attack, and Headley certainly made contact there, I thought, with Jack Sampson. The referee said there was nothing in it, and then Lambert's given the ball away, so Whitehouse comes forward with it. Again, Chorley with a chance to cross. Cross comes all the way across. Lawler gets ahead to it. The shot's just blasted over there harmlessly. Yeah, I think there was a little bit of contact in there from Headley, who'd got the wrong side.
Certainly a shout for it.
Got the wrong side of his man. I don't know whether it was his man or whether it was somebody else had left the attacker altogether, but there was definitely I'd have been shouting if it had been the other way.
Same.
Although that's not saying much. My bar for shouting for things is pretty low. What do you think, Mike? Anything in that?
I think there was definitely it's one of those could have been given moments. I think it's
to Griffiths. Griffiths little touch inside to Lambert. Lambert's going to take the ball past his first man. He's going to try and run past, but he's well tackled there by Blakeman. Another experienced campaigner for Chorley. Drops it down to Whitehouse. Whitehouse goes past Rose there, brings it on his right foot for the shot, gets the shot, good save by Tommy Taylor. Whitehouse, lovely shift of feet to beat Rose there, who couldn't get near him, and the shot was well saved.
Got past Rose very easily, drilled one low towards Tommy Taylor's right hand corner, and Taylor gets down low to tip it round. First save either keepers had to make as we approach the halfway point of the first half, and a good save it was too. Good work in the end.
Throwing his return to Griffiths by Dos Santos, who plays a lovely switch ball to Headley, who bombed forward, and Headley's first touch is decent as well. Running down the left-hand side, getting towards the corner of the box. Headley puts a good cross in. O'Neill's underneath it, gets the header. Great goal from Darlington. Tyrone O'Neill heads it into the far corner, and there's the opening goal.
Superb stuff. Won the throw-in back. Great ball by Griffiths across to Headley. He just brings it down. Superb first touch by him. And then dinks the one across, and Tyrone O'Neill gets between 2 Chorley defenders, nods it back across where it came from. Nothing Irwin could do. And the Quakers lead.
Brilliant switcher play from Callum Griffiths in the first place. Headley was game enough to go forward. First touch plucked the ball out of the sky nicely anyway, and then he just stood up, turned the ball inside, saw O'Neill, who was between the 2 defenders, put the ball on the sixpence for him, but O'Neill had plenty to do and just guided the header into the far corner. It was a really lovely goal, wasn't it?
Superb little move. Great little finish by Tyrone O'Neill on the score sheet for the 3rd time this season, and he's given the Quakers the lead.
Chorley do well to tidy it up and play the ball back to Baines. They're happy to have both centre-backs in possession here, Chorley. Lawler beaten to the ball there, first ball, and they're going to have to get to the second as well, because Whitehouse has slashed a shot at goal there, which is only just going to stay in play.
He's going to bend back out for a throw in there, but for Ustabazi.
Darlington defending in numbers. Whitehouse goes past Hatfield, but Hatfield recovers and gets back goal side. Chorley back inside the box with a great chance here though to equalise. Great save, Tommy Taylor. Came low. Ball's back with Hatfield. Great piece of goalkeeping. That nice attack and play by Chorley it was, but Taylor was equal to it. Darlington back in possession through Lambert. Ball's played down the channel for Mondal. Oh, his hamstring's gone. Junior Mondal. You can see it's He's chasing after the ball there, and he's just gone down. And I rather think that could be the end of Junior Mondale's afternoon, and he's punching the ground with frustration.
I can understand why. That's absolutely gutting. For Junior Mondale back in the side after a really productive loan spell at Marsk, and come back and he's scored the
just accelerated,
Chester,
didn't he?
and he's been playing really well since coming back, and for that to happen on his third game back since his return, absolutely gutting.
I think the two similar. He said that in his post-match interviews before. Ball played forward. Dos Santos drops it to O'Neill. O'Neill gets a little slide over and then plays the ball back to Rose. Rose to Headley, tight to the left-hand side touchline. O'Neill's got time to turn, goes past his man and is cleaned out there by Scott Leather. It's time to say hello to Mark Hilton, travelling 1966, listening from Indianapolis. And Joe Jakes is on as well. If you're just joining us, Darlington a goal up here at home to Chorley. Tyrone O'Neill getting the goal. I didn't get the time on the goal, Mike. What was the goal? 27. Headley takes it. It's headed goal bound and just over the top there by Jarrett Rivers.
And forcing wasn't the cleanest of clearances.
43.5 minutes gone. Darlington a goal up here at Blackwell Meadows. Headley goes past his man, goes past another, and then plays the 1-2 with Dos Santos. Great play from Headley and earns Darlington a well-earned corner there.
Yeah, good little move there down the left-hand side.
And
quick exchange of passes with Dos Santos. Keeps going. Tries to play the crossing first time. Charged down by Whitehouse.
Scott Leather's going apoplectic with the assistant there. Now, I've got to be honest, I'm not even sure where he can think someone's offside. The assistant's on the far side. It's as if he's made a mistake. There's not even anybody there who could have even been offside. Never mind was. Lambert all the way across. It's hooked off the line now.
Just about
off the line. Almost gave the goalkeeper something to think about direct from the corner. Lambert stepped inside, and it's a fair challenge in the view of the referee. Darlington fans thinking there was a foul on Lambert, and but again, advantage given the other way as well, or the benefit of the doubt given the other way. Lambert's got the switch on if he wants, but comes outside the other way to Headley instead. Nice ball. Headley's got his man one-on-one. Going to go round the outside, and the slide and challenge is a nice challenge actually. Fair. It's Lewis Baines, I think. Oh, that's a late challenge. That's going to be trouble, I think. I think it's just going to be yellow. It's Hatfield got to the ball ahead of Baines. I just complimented him on the first challenge, but then Baines...
That one not as pretty.
He slid in, didn't he, to try and chase a lost cause and caught Hatfield. I think it's just going to be a yellow card. It's not actually. It's number 8. It's Calverley. One of those, if you're listening at home, where you often see, don't you, he pushes it too far. Hatfield gets there, and it's a sort of a despair and stretch. Hatfield wins a header, plays it forward. Lambert picks it up. Flag stays down. Lambert down the left-hand side. Just takes a touch, comes inside, looking for an overlap. Headley gives him the overlap, returns it down. Lambert finds Dos Santos. Nice footwork by Dos Santos. He's into the box, got to the byline, all the way across. Tapped in from close range. Flag stays down. Darlington 2-0 up. Chorley complaining about an offside. I don't think it was, because I think the ball comes back.
Yep, they're wrong. Brilliant move again by Darlington, made by the turn by Dos Santos. He gets to the byline and cuts it back, and Jarrett Rivers cannot possibly miss from a yard or two out. The Quakers lead 2-0, and once again you can't argue that they don't deserve it.
Well, someone's going to look foolish on the replay, because I think the Chorley defenders are looking foolish there, asking for an offside. I think the ball's played back from the byline. I think the assistant Emily Carney gets that right. So we'll watch the highlights, and either me and you are going to look foolish or they are, Mike. Great play.
For me, no offside, and just great play again by the Quakers. Headley's ball into Dos Santos, probably the two best players today for me. Combining Dos Santos with a lovely turn. Leaves his defenders absolutely nothing, and then gets to the byline, cuts it back for Rivers, easiest to finishes. Darlington 2, Chorley 0.
Dos Santos has been so exciting this last 5 minutes. I don't think anyone quite knows what he's going to do, including Ben Headley. Lawler wins the header. O'Neill's got there ahead of his man and takes some contact from behind, but picks the ball up. Nice play. That finds Griffiths on the overlap. Griffiths getting to the corner of the 18-yard box. Little dink chip. Got a Chorley head on it. Still bobbling around in the box. O'Neill's going to get there first. Drops it off to Hatfield. Hatfield shoots. Oh! Top corner.
Well, Once again, the Quakers maintain possession, come forward. The ball drops loose to Will Hatfield on the edge of the area. He just shapes with his right foot, pings it into the top corner. Irwin could do nothing. 3-0 Darlington.
That was a goal all the way. As soon as Hatfield sized up, you fancied that. Just on the edge of the box.
You could have called that when it dropped to him, never mind when he hit it. What a hit that is from the captain. And the Quakers have 3.
Came at the end of a spell of great possession, little triangles all over the pitch. Chorley were chasing shadows there for a couple of minutes before the chance was created. O'Neill did well in the box, back to goal. And you might have to sharpen your pencil here, Mike.
I know. How many more do we want?
I was happy with 1.
Well, as long as it stayed 0 on the other side of the scoreboard, you're always happy with 1. But we are ecstatic with 3 goals of real quality from the Quakers this afternoon. We are 3-0 up, and there's still over half an hour to play.
And yeah, do it was the call there. And then Lambert plays the ball back wide to Dos Santos, who finds Rose. He was taken down going for the return there, but he's back on his feet. Dos Santos goes past the first man, goes past again, and earns Darlington another free kick.
Lots of little fouls flying in, players on yellow cards. They'll want to try and at least finish the game with 11.
Tinshed love him, don't they?
They do.
Free kick's going to be taken. It's Rose and Rivers over it. Decent angle to put a ball into the box. Rose takes it. It's all the way across, and there's Dos Santos almost got around the back post. It's just about going to be hooked clear. Can't get my words out. And then Chorley are going to break down the left side, and then Will Hatfield's tripped his man there, and just 90 minutes. But we're going to have to knock that out of him at some stage. Brilliant today, though.
Absolutely.
Chorley get us underway. It's Ali who's up on the far side there, who's bustled the Darlington defender out the way and got into the box, trying to get to the byline. Lawler slides in. The ball's still there, though. Chorley going to have a chance for the shot. It's sliced horribly wide, but it's still in play. Osterbasu takes it, and then he shoots miles wide as well. And the shooting from the visitors has
been
a Chorley throw.
Unlucky that for Lambert.
5 minutes of normal time remaining. Darlington operating in a little pack there. Hatfield brings the ball forward. O'Neill's going to try and keep possession of it, but doesn't quite manage, but it comes to Wheatley anyway. Wheatley to Headley. Headley's going to look for the diagonal ball. Rivers is onside because the fullbacks played him on the edge of the box. Rivers, he's got a chance for the shot, but it's well blocked. But Purver tries to nod the ball back across towards where Griffiths is. And it's a good tackle by Purver again on the edge of the box, but it is eventually cleared there and passed out to Usterbazi. Chorley take that throw in. 3 minutes left here at Blackwell Meadows now. Chorley 30 yards from goal. Comes back to Usterbazi. Gets to the edge of the box. Going to try and take Griffiths on, but Griffiths gets the block, but the ball does go behind for a corner. Corner from their left wing. It's going to be Whitehouse who takes it. Billy Whitehouse. He takes it, sticks it under the crossbar. It's going to be a free header on the edge of the box, which is cleared. It's returned back. There's a couple of shouts for handball there, not given. That's as close as Chorley have came in the second half, certainly.
Stop that goal, Woods.
O'Neill's been bundled over there, and the ball's going to be returned back into the box. Tommy Taylor comes to collect, and safely comes and collects that one and falls on it.
I think we can relax now.
I'm gonna, even I'm gonna relax now. I'm the most nervous out of everyone. I rather think the referee will probably blow the whistle any time soon. Throw-in's taken. O'Neill gets to the byline again, and he earns Darlington a corner. But the referee blows the full-time whistle, and here at Blackwell Meadows, it's another good performance and a 3-0 home win for the Quakers. And that was enjoyable stuff, Mike, wasn't it?
Really, really was. Chorley maybe having the early exchanges and forcing the first save of the game from Tommy Taylor, but after that, once Tyrone O'Neill nodded in the first from a great ball over from Ben Headley, it was all one-way traffic, and it was all the boys in black and white. Added to in the second half by 2 goals in 5 minutes from Jarrett Rivers and Will Hatfield. Look out for that one on the highlights later. And ultimately, a comfortable performance and a good day at the office for Alan Armstrong's side, who go 4 unbeaten. And for the visitors, it's 2 in a row after 11 unbeaten. And I think we can be very satisfied with our day's work there.